just gonna talk about the elephant in the room. I probably seem really groggy, and that's because I am. So on Monday, November 23rd, that day was my birthday, and on Tuesday I developed hives. So basically right now my entire body is covered in hives, and that's why I'm groggy, is because I'm having to take a bunch of like heavy dose antihistamines, and last night was the first time that I took like my overnight antihistamine, and I slept for 12 hours, but I still feel like I should be in a coma. But yeah, I wasn't gonna film anything today because I'm sort of embarrassed about my face. I don't even know if you can pick it up on camera, but the hives are like appearing and disappearing on my face, and like my eyes are swollen because of it. The plan for today was that I was going to get, you know, real cute, put on some makeup and like a little dress, and, you know, film me baking a bunch of stuff. But I'm still gonna do that. I'm just not gonna look cute. There's no way in hell I'm putting makeup on my eyes. But yeah, so the silver lining to all of this is that my birthday was really nice. You know, Monday I went to work like normal. Actually, no, that's a lie. Okay, so Monday morning on my birthday, I had kind of a rough start. I'm not gonna go much into it, but yeah, so I had a rough start, got into work a little late, but after that everything was good. Work was really productive, and I left work early for my therapy appointment, which we did online. So that was nice. So I got to like sit at home and talk to her. And the therapy session went really well. It was probably the best one that I've had since I started seeing her about 3 weeks ago. So that's cool. And then Avery and I put up the Christmas tree, and it's just really nice. And then some of my close friends came over, you know, just for a little bit. They've been quarantining as well for the most part, so I felt safe with them coming over to our house. And they brought cake and themselves, and we hung out for a couple hours, and it was really lovely. So even though I developed hives the next day, I don't think it was a bad birthday. So yeah, the next day around, I want to say 9 a.m. I started getting really itchy, and by noon I noticed that my entire back and my neck was starting to break out in the hives. And I was at work, so I was kind of freaking out because I didn't really want to leave in case it really wasn't that severe, but my tongue started tingling. And so my boss told me that I should call like the nurses helpline that's with our insurance. I called, and you know, I mentioned all my symptoms, and she told me, she was like, oh, so your tongue is tingling? And I was like, yeah. And she was just straight up like, you need to go to the emergency room. And that terrified me. So she said that, you know, having like a tingling tongue might be an early sign of anaphylactic shock, because I guess, like, you know, your tongue or throat will start tingling, and then it starts swelling and then closing up. So I freaked out. I've never been to the emergency room before. So yeah, I left work and I went, and I went to the wrong emergency room for my insurance, but that's a whole other thing. Anyway, and I was really scared because, you know, right now in my state, COVID is like, the numbers are a lot higher than they were whenever lockdown first happened. But I went, and there was only like 2 people in the emergency room, which was neat. And yeah, they got me in. The staff there said that my tongue actually looked okay, and so did my throat, so they didn't think that I was going into anaphylactic shock, but that it was still good that I went in, because by the time that I got to the hospital, you know, not even 15-minute drive, the hives had completely spread through the rest of my body. So, you know, they put an IV in and doped me up full of Benadryl and saline and all this other stuff, and I had to stay for like 2.5 hours, and I was, you know, really high from the Benadryl, and my parents had to come get me and drive my car home. And yeah, so the next day, on Wednesday, the hives came back with a vengeance. Yeah, they had spread to my face, and it was like I woke up at 2 in the morning and my whole body was on fire. But I took a 24-hour Allegra, and my my stepmom came and picked me up to go get my prescriptions. She came and picked me up because I was unsure if I was going to go to urgent care to see if everything was all right, but I changed my mind and we ended up just getting the prescriptions. That's the other thing too, is that the prescriptions weren't ready until the next day, so yeah. But for the most part, I feel fine. My skin's just tingly and on fire. I get, you know, like all the healthcare professionals that I talk to, and my coworker and my boss and some of my friends were like, wow, that sounds like a shitty birthday, but honestly my birthday was really nice, and it sucks that this happened, but like I'm okay. It'll be okay. There's 3 possible things that it could be that I'm allergic to, and it may be a culmination of all 3 things. The first one is a possible shellfish allergy. I've never had any issues with eating shellfish before, but about a week ago I ate clam chowder, and then on my birthday I had scallops. So I ate it the night of my birthday and then for lunch the next day, and I didn't make the connection that it could have been from the scallops. So there's that. The second thing is it could be from a CBD oil supplement that I was taking. That one's also problematic too, because I had been taking the supplement for about 3 weeks, and it's the kind that, you know, you put underneath your tongue and you wait a minute. And I'm probably not allergic to the CBD oil itself, but whatever they mix in. And I looked on the ingredients, and it contains hemp oil and peppermint oil. I drink peppermint tea a lot and can eat like peppermint candies, so I don't know, maybe it's the hemp oil. It's really confusing. And it's also annoying because the CBD oil that I bought is like highly recommended and very expensive, and it's one of the more like FDA approved, like safer CBD oils that you could buy. So, and the third thing, which I'm pretty sure this is what triggered it all, is that my anxiety has been very severe lately, and over the weekend and on Monday I had 2 pretty severe panic attacks. That's why on Monday I was late for work, is because, you know, when you have really bad anxiety, little things can trigger your brain into going overdrive, and it's kind of embarrassing. But, you know, over the weekend I had a panic attack over turkey meat not being thawed out, and then Monday it's because I lost my keys and I was an hour late to work. And when I mean panic attacks, I mean like hyperventilating, feel like you need to go to the hospital kind of panic attacks. I feel really fucking stupid. But anybody with anxiety, they get that, like you feel fucking stupid whenever you have a panic attack over little things like that. But that's just how our brain works. But yeah, so it's probably an allergic reaction, might be a culmination of all 3 things. I'm not going to take the CBD oil anymore, and I'm gonna avoid shellfish for a while, And the anxiety thing, I'm just gonna have to take it day by day. Oh God. But yeah, so today's Thanksgiving. I'm not gonna let the hives get me down. The focus of these vlogs is mostly going to be hobby related, so I'm mostly just gonna show you me baking babka bread. The plan today is that I'm just gonna make a nice orange and chocolate babka bread, and then for dinner we're just gonna eat like a chicken broccoli casserole. We're not going to see any family today. I originally planned to go like see my parents, but because of COVID, and then, you know, I went to the emergency room, and my parents have had some kind of, you know, scares at work, even though they're mostly working from home. It's just not a good idea. So me and Avery are just gonna like take it easy today, and Avery's probably gonna play video games and chill out, and I'm gonna bake some bread and take it easy because I'm pretty groggy. I'm also gonna try and work on that painting that I had shown at the beginning of this vlog. I'm probably not gonna film it. I might update it, but I'm not gonna film the process. Painting's kind of hard for me. It has been for like the past maybe year. It's like my attention span just can't handle sitting for more than like an hour. Embroidery is different because it's like you can embroider it and do other things at the same time, but yeah. I'm gonna work on the painting while the bread is proving, you know. pretty good. It turned out good. It only took like 4 hours. Ah! The steroid kicked in, so I look a little less scary than this morning. There's a lot of things to be grateful for. I'm grateful that I didn't die from an allergic reaction. I'm grateful for Avery and that he gets to eat my bread. I'm grateful that I got to make bread. I'm grateful for all of my friends and family and all the people that support me. Because it's been a hard week, but it also doesn't feel that bad. So, yeah. What a nice, lovely day. I'm gonna eat more bread now. Probably make a casserole later. Yeah. Bye-bye. I look ridiculous. Oh. Good morning. Good afternoon. I don't know what time it is. So it's been a couple days since Thanksgiving. It's Saturday. My face looks a little less alarming than last time. Still pretty puffy. So I started, taking the medication. I think it was on Thanksgiving. And I feel so weird. It's, I'm taking like 2 different types of antihistamines and also a steroid and like a tummy medicine. So my brain and body feels very, very fried. Yesterday I got to work only a half day, so that was nice. Since I'm not feeling that great, I decided to just take it easy today. Typically on Saturdays I still wake up pretty early and I will deep clean the house and then take Leia out for a walk and stuff. But I just don't feel very good. It's like, I don't even know how to describe it. It's like my body and brain, they're both so tired and exhausted. But because of the steroids, there's this other part of my brain and body that's like, let's fucking go. It's weird. But yeah, so today I may or may not clean the house. I don't know. What I did is I got up and I took my time drinking coffee, and instead of reading, I just like zoned out and watched YouTube. I'm not gonna feel bad about not being productive or whatever just because I'm kind of sick, I need to take it easy. But I did decide to wrap some of Avery's Christmas presents, so we finally have some stuff under the tree. And I painted. I haven't painted in the morning in a long time. Like I said earlier in the vlog, I don't paint as frequently as I used to. I used to be the type of person where like on Sundays I would get up early and I would literally paint all day for like 10 hours. Now my attention span is very, very short. I can probably only paint maybe 2 hours max. So yeah, I painted for an hour, and I think I'm gonna try and go an hour more. We'll see. I was gonna get really cute today and put on makeup, but you can't see it on camera probably, but I still have some discoloration and puffiness in my face. The swelling has gone down. Most of the highs are like under the skin surface, if that makes sense. Like you can see a rash, but they're not fucked up. Yeah. But yeah, this is how far I've gotten within just an hour. I mean, you can obviously see the difference from the beginning of the vlog. My underpainting is always so ugly. I think a lot of people who paint, they think that way too. Like there's always a moment when you're like first starting to paint something where you just want to scrap it because it doesn't seem like it's going well. But you kind of just have to wait it out for me, like acrylic painting, it's all about layers. It's just building, you know, lights and darks over and over again until things start to appear how you sort of want them to. A little bit about this painting too is that the original drawing of this is probably 3 years old. I can't remember the date on it. I bought this sketchbook like probably maybe a month out of graduating college, and I think that was like 3 years ago. I don't even know. Time's stupid. But yeah, and it was primarily like a pen and ink drawing sketchbook. And I used to draw all of these demons and girls all the time. I don't know why, but it's a motif that I really like. And I don't know, I still really like the drawings. There's several of them in here too, and I just wanted to, you know, pop some color on them. And I think it's good painting practice because, like I said, I haven't actually been painting very often. I'm super into embroidery right now. But yeah, I think I'm going to work on this a little bit. Okay, I think that's where I'm gonna stop. I'm the type of person where if I'm working on a painting, I end up beating it half to death with paint because I can't ever decide when to stop and whether or not it has enough layers and depth on it, but I think I'm gonna stop there. It felt really nice to paint like that again. I really need to get back into it. I have so many unfinished projects, and I think even if I paint for only 2 hours on the weekend, that would make me feel a lot better. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this vlog. It's just meant to be, you know, just something relaxing to watch. You know, I have a regular day job, so I don't have a lot of time to be able to invest in doing, you know, hobbies like painting or baking very often. So I just thought it would be nice to be able to share what little time I have with others. Yeah, I'm looking forward to doing more of these in the future. Yeah, I guess that's it. It's a nice rainy Sunday. I think I'm gonna take it easy for the rest of the day. So, so long, y'all. See you later.